One in particular, probably a couple of years ago, one of our clients did end up, it was a major accident, and the individual that they hit did pass on.
Oh,
So thank goodness they did listen to us. They had the very high limits. They had 500,000 bodily injury. I don't know if we have time to go over coverages, but people are very not in tune
yeah.
to coverages. So they had very high limits. They had their personal umbrella policy. They were a business owner. They had a business umbrella policy.
Okay.
They have both on both ends.
Yep.
And they were able to survive. We'll say financially.
Yeah, financially.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing about insurance. Nobody likes to pay insurance. I said this, 25 minutes ago. I'm a consumer. I'm on both sides.
Yes.
Yet your whole world could be turned upside down if you do not have insurance. More importantly, proper insurance. And us agents, that's our responsibility.
To educate.
To educate.
You can't force, but you got to educate.
We've always said, been doing this 27 years. I am not a salesperson, John. And I think you've heard me tell this and tell this to your clients. I am an educator. I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel you need. It is up to you to determine your limits.
Well, first of all, I've never sold a house because I'm not a realtor, but I've never sold a mortgage. You need a mortgage. You want to work with somebody professional. I tell people all the time, how many realtors in this room have sold a house? And it's funny, some people raise their hand. They're like, I've been a realtor for 20 years. I've sold a lot of houses. No, you've never sold a house, because guess what? The house sells itself. You're a realtor is about establishing relationships. Okay. For you, you're here to educate. Every decision we make, from car insurance, home insurance, college, buying a latte, okay, has a cost, it has a value. You have to determine if the value outweighs the cost, okay? Because if the cost outweighs the value, you probably don't do it, okay? But you have to understand, and speaking of this, I have those high limits and the personal umbrella, and my daughter was in an accident, so I understand this very intently. You have to understand what you have and what you don't have, and if you understand it and you are willing to take that risk, you can't come back to me and cry.